Hey guys, I hope you're ready for round 3, Friday Night Fights, your International Gear Sports Tournament. Now, we're getting into round 3. We missed last week, so we're gonna double up. We're gonna do the full round tonight. We're gonna do a different format, not so much coverage, me speaking over the coverage, right? A play-by-play, but you're gonna watch all of the fights and I'm gonna be the commentary after each fight. So, I hope everybody is ready. This is the third round. This is for everything. If you were low down in the points, then now is your chance to get those points back and get into the final 4. After tonight, the top 4 finalists are going to go off to the semifinals. They're going to battle it out until we have a winner. So it's going to be the top 4 with the highest points at the end of tonight's video will go on to win that full prize from myself, Blader03, and Noozle 3D. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into tonight's fights. That was an awesome round 3, and you can't imagine how much editing actually went into that video. So at the end of round 3, we have got our scores of all 12 contestants, and we have our top 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read through everybody's scores and just give you guys an update at the end of round 3. I appreciate everybody coming out to International Gear Sports and really just showing up for this event. Now, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna read each person, and then we'll go ahead and get into it, right? So we have Unicorn Sting by Blader Omega Kimchi with 7 wins, 5 losses, and 8 total points. We have Tusk Mammoth by Blader Icarus with 5 wins, 7 losses, and a total of 7 points. We've got Night Shield by Blader Cure Gungnir with 3 wins, 9 losses, and a total of 5 points. Viper Tail by Blader Adeline with 3 wins, 9 losses, and a total of 4 points. We've got Shark Edge, which I will say this was kind of an upset, right? By Brooke the Blader, 5 wins, 7 losses, and a total of 6 points. We have Talentera by Blader Mayhart with 2 wins. With several wins. I guess I forgot to add yours. I apologize. You'll have to go back through the series and do it. But a total of 8 points at the end of round 3. We have Rhino Horn by Blader Finnegan with a total of 8 wins, 4 losses, and 9 total points. And we've got Drawn Dagger by the Dude 406 with 4 wins, 8 losses, and a total of 6 points. And then we've got Knife Shinobi by Blader Cream Cheese with 4 wins, 8 points, and a total of 4 wins, 8 losses, and a total of 8 points. Now, going into that, I want to say that everybody showed up, and really there was a mix-up, right? You can see that Shark Edge on the combos he was running showed up, and with these different angles, no skill involved, Shark Edge only ended up with a total of 6 points, with a lot of spin finishes, a couple of great end finishes. I mean, we have Viper Tail, which I thought would do way better, with a total of 4 points at the end. I mean, there were a lot of blades that I thought were really going to do much better than they did in the tournament. Now, we did have a couple ties and a couple things, but that's why I kept track of losses and wins, is because if you guys tied for total points, it was going to go to who had more wins versus losses. So I appreciate everybody showing up for the 3 rounds. I appreciate you guys watching the videos, but now we'll get into your top 4 going into the finals and semifinals of the first International Gear Sports Tournament. And tied for first and second place, we have Matt No and Mo Harp. Now, Matt No was piloting that drawn sword, and Mo Harp was actually piloting Yell Kong. So that is wild. Both of them had 9 wins, 3 losses, and a total of 10 points at the end of 3 rounds, which is insane that they matched all the way up. That is a tie for first and second place. Those 2 are your top bladers for the first 3 rounds. Now, coming in at a close third, and the only reason they got third was because they had less wins. They had 8 wins, 4 losses, but a total of 10 points. We have Kachonix with the Blade Hellscythe. Now, that was insane because the top 3 all ended up with 10 points. Now, the next blader, a lot of people had the same win-loss ratio, but the only person to walk away with 9 points was Blader Finnegan with Rhino Horn. So there was only one blader who ended up with 9 points. There were 3 10, several 8s, but there was only one. So that rounds out your top 4. We've got Matt No, Kachonix, Mo Harp, and Finnegan. Congratulations to all the bladers that showed up. Tune in next week for these 4 bladers to go head to head until only one is standing at the top of the first ever International Gear Sports Tournament. Thank you guys, and I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal weekend.